Well, hello there, Virgo. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your weekly reading. This is good for the week of March 25th through the 31st. It includes that lunar eclipse and a full moon in Libra that we have on Monday. So big things, big changes, big news coming out of the blue is on the horizon for next week. So let's see what we have for you. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons, lovely energy, and starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Okay, if you have felt like a little bit stuck, feeling like there's no way out of a situation or no new opportunities, options available to you. Okay, this next week, all of a sudden, there are new opportunities coming onto your path. It's almost as if you are seeing things in a completely different light, right? I feel like you've been strategizing for a while, trying to figure it out, trying to figure out options, but it's kind of like your options have been too confining, too much in your comfort zone. Yeah, trying to mask your own commitment to what it is that you want for yourself. But there's a big change of events about to happen because you've been in your head. I think part of the problem is, Virgo, is that you've been a little bit in your head, hedging your bets, keeping yourself a little bit safe. And now what you're understanding, yeah, this is beautiful. You have the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. So if it has to do with family, long-term committed relationships, financial security, okay? Big things are on the horizon for you. They are coming your way. I feel as if right now you're concerned. There's something that you're passionate about, right? So this could be a business, it could be a project, it could be a relationship, but what you're concerned about is it's not going to work out the way that you want it to. You're afraid that it's going to end. You're holding on. I feel like some of you are holding on to an idea, a relationship, a situation because you feel like there are no other options, right? So this could be even holding on to a dream of yours, but you're feeling as if there are no other options. So it's kind of like, I kind of feel like you've been playing it safe. Once again, kind of like protecting a little bit of this energy of protecting something because you don't want to lose it, but you're focusing on your fear of losing it instead of your fear of, right, loving it, whatever this is. So let's see what we have. Yeah, you're getting into your Queen of Cups energy. I love this. Loving yourself enough to know that if this is going to, whatever this is going to come to an end, that it's only going to bring you something even better. So it's almost like you're holding on to something. And I'm not saying that what you're trying to hold on to isn't good, but it's your fear, okay, of letting go of something that is preventing you from actually enjoying it, okay? So it's kind of like, if you're in a relationship and you're fearful of that person leaving, the relationship ending, then you can get into the place where you're in the commitment, but you're not being yourself. You're wearing a mask because you don't want to lose it. So you're playing it safe. You may be overgiving to this person or this situation because you're just so fearful of it not working out or it ending or whatever it is. So your strategy in the situation is to overgive or to overanalyze or but it's all in your head, right? There's nothing about being in your heart. And now when you decide, wait a minute, I have to get back into my heart. If I'm in a relationship, but this person doesn't really want to be in the relationship with me, why am I putting all the work and effort into it instead of allowing myself, to love this person, right? I'm not saying that you're leaving, but it's kind of like changing your perspective. It's kind of like getting back into the love of it instead of being caught up in your head. It's kind of like, okay, wait a minute. I'm just going to completely love this person authentically, right? Not overgive, not try to read their mind, not try to, get into any of those games that we can get into in our mind, trying to keep the person happy. It's kind of like, well, I'm going to be my true authentic self. If they don't love me for who I truly am, right, then why would I want to be with them? It's almost like you're coming to the realization, right? That you might be better off if this person left, and I'm not saying that they're leaving, Virgo, okay? But if this person or this job or this situation left because when you're your true authentic self, right? Then it's kind of like, then it really wasn't meant to be. It's that energy of the butterfly, right? Allow the butterfly to fly away. If it's really meant to be, it'll come back. It's that type of energy. So what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to get back into your true authentic self, right? And when you do, you also understand, wait a minute, I have more options. When I am myself, when I show up as myself in this situation or this relationship, it's kind of like it also allows you to see that it either broadens the horizon of this situation or relationship, all right? It can expand it because you're putting true, authentic love into it, not this kind of like toxic love, if you will, because you're overgiving or you're trying to read this person's mind or the situation's mind, right? So it's kind of like showing up as your true authentic self is putting in true authentic love into the situation. And therefore, right, it's either going to expand and become a deeper, better connection or situation for you, or you're understanding. There are other options. It's almost like you have this epiphany. Why do I want to be confined or stay in a situation, stay committed to something if it doesn't love me back? It's kind of like you're stepping into an energy of loving yourself enough to recognize I'd rather be my true authentic self than to be a fake in something, right? Whether it's a relationship, a job, a career, a situation, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is kind of like, one of those scenarios where, like, if you had a job and you were selling some type of, let's say, a car, right? And you were in a job and you could maybe be making some really good money, but you're selling a car that is a lemon, okay? But you're staying with it because you make good money or something like that. It's almost like, and I'm not saying that whatever the situation has to be that kind of like extreme, but it's understanding, well, how can I be my true authentic self and really show up every day and try and sell people a car that I don't believe in, right? It's understanding I'm just keeping my options closed. When we're that far off from alignment of our true authentic self in one area of our life, we bring in inauthentic situations in other areas of our life. We become a magnet for situations that are not in alignment with what we truly want or that we deserve, right? Or are in alignment with what our heart truly desires. So it's kind of like, I feel like you're taking off the mask and you're saying, you know what? I only want authenticity in my life. Whether that means some things maybe have to fall away, but it's kind of like you have the courage to do that. Because here you have the healing light. This is your obstacle and the Emperor. I feel like you've been wearing a brave face a little bit, or perhaps sitting in this energy of trying to make money, kind of like this is Aries season and we're in the Aries season. Yeah, I feel like you've been trying to manifest, but I think you've been manifesting something, but not perhaps in a completely authentic way. Kind of like manifesting, like being more concerned about maybe how much money it makes, especially if it's a career situation, or how financially stable something is, if it's a relationship or a job or something like that. And you're understanding, I'm not truly authentic. What I really want is to have passion around this, to be in that energy of feeling like this is authentically in alignment with what I want for myself, for my soul purpose, right? Like everything is kind of coming together for you, because your advice here is, you have deception and the Hermit. There's your energy, right? Going within and asking yourself, what is inauthentic about, and once again, it could be that you could feel like somebody in your vicinity, right, a relationship or a situation in your life is inauthentic. Maybe it's not you, Virgo, right? But there's something that's not in alignment. You're understanding there's something that's not in alignment with what I want for myself long term. And therefore, it's kind of like, okay, I'm willing to make changes. Now, I think the big change is that allowing yourself to get back into your heart, get back into your authentic self. Instead of focusing maybe on some external, it's not, I don't think it's validation. I think it's external, kind of like status, maybe, especially financially. Something that you could be in a little bit of a financial bind. And so you're making decisions that are good for you short term. Here's the thing. Good for you perhaps short term, but not long term, because we have the 10 of Pentacles. It's about cleaning your own house, right? Because this moon, this, full moon in Libra is all about karma. Cleaning out anything that's not truly in alignment with what is authentic to you, and allowing yourself to step into that energy of knowing that life isn't about the short term, it's really the long term. Life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And allowing yourself to get into that. Yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, you're actually going to be extremely victorious in the long term when you allow yourself to get back into your heart. Instead of, this could be some conditioned beliefs that you may have around money or financial stability or status or something like that. It's kind of like, no, I have to do this because it's in alignment with what my purpose is. It's in alignment with my true authentic self. Like not allowing yourself to be sold short term, right? And with the Queen of Swords, this is cutting out anything that's not in alignment with what is authentic for yourself. 9 of Cups, defending what your heart truly desires in the situation. And I feel like you don't realize it, but this epiphany, you may be having an epiphany or something shifts in your energy out of the blue, right? Your fears I think there's something that's highlighting your fear of something ending, and you're understanding, wait a minute, I have the courage to face that fear. Instead of staying inauthentic, instead of masking the fear, right? I'm going to allow that fear to come to light so that I can move forward and be truly authentic and have this success long term. Yeah, I think it's something that is, you have the 9 of Swords, you have the 10. Yeah, you're healing all of that. Look, you're stepping into a new world, because I feel like you're healing any of the fears that you have about being authentic. You're allowing yourself to look at the fear directly in the eye and say, you're not going to stop me. I'm going to stay authentic. I'm not just going to have some shortcut here, right? Instead, I'm going to stay authentic to myself long term, and knowing that will allow you to expand your horizon, bring in better options for you. Wow, beautiful energy. Wow, Virgo. All right, let's go get a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. How does my body want to move today? Okay, so when we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. Okay, so this is the thing. I think you are a little bit up in your head, and the way to get out of your head is to move your body. Okay, I know. I'm an air sign, and I can get stuck up in my head. And one of the best ways, go for a brisk walk, right? Get out in nature. Just turn on some music and dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song, right? It will change your vibration completely. So if you're feeling like you're kind of stuck up in your head, this is all about getting back into your heart, right? Reconnecting to your true authentic self. Your authentic self is not up in your head. Your authentic self is here in your heart. So allowing yourself to reconnect to who you truly are will help you through this situation and open up these new possibilities for you. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Thank you so much for all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Bye for now. Much love and light.